Hi guys, TwinklePhoenix here. So, in this episode, what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be reading Greg's articles in the right order. Um, Greg, while he's at this place, documents his experiences and of the events as they go along. Now, I haven't been able to find all the articles in all the codes yet. These are the ones I've found so far, documenting his experiences and of the last moments that happened with Henry. So let's begin. Article 1 that happens in July with Greg. This is Greg from the SSA. Again, I'm not really sure what that is. Most like everybody else does. I don't know. I don't know much stuff. I know it's something to do with supernatural. This log was made for the sole purpose to document our discoveries to finding out if supernatural beings really exist. So we're kind of like a Ghostbusters, only without wanting to exorcise them. Okay, exorcise them. Let's see. Our topic these few months are going to be on an abandoned park Disney. Whose idea was that? I don't know. Made a while back, but it closed down due to strange creatures living in the waters. Okay, that's where you got me suspicious. They supposedly and simultaneously ate out a victim's brain in packs to then render the victim dead on the spot. Ew. There's no real answer here, and we're about to uncover what really killed off these victims. Of course, what they find isn't quite what they're expecting. Ew, that already is worrying. Article 2. It's just us. Lisa, Henry, and I. So, Greg's just confirmed it's just the three of them. We've just arrived here on the island, and not much has happened yet. We arrived here at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time, like the photo lived up to. This place is abandoned. Not much to see here, but trees and rotting wood. I'll update this once we find something new and weird. Arc 3. Well, it looks to me like we found some weird straw hats and what looks to be a painted abandoned by Disney on the side of a wall. It's smudged where it says Disney, but it's still unnerving to say the least. Other than that, not much has happened. Article, I'm assuming this is either 4 or 5. I'm not really sure. I don't know my Roman numerals. I'm pretty sure this is 4 or is this 5? Lisa told me she's doing articles too, so hopefully she finds something and writes it down. I told her after every 15 minutes or until she finds something new and weird that she writes it. But as of now, I set up cameras all over this place. It's 9:12 p.m. Eastern Time here. So far that I've seen, there's an office of suits in one room. Okay. And a lot of unpacked costumes in another, meaning there could technically be multiple more mice in there. Marvelous. I set up cams in almost every room. In my years of supernatural studies, never have I been so creeped out about all this. There's still some electricity here for these light bulbs, no idea why. There was a water wheel just outside, so maybe it's giving power to this place? I could be wrong. I just now set up a table and everything. My monitor's right here, and as of now, I'm watching this Mickey Mouse for suspicious activities. He's not moving, let me see it. Now, I'm assuming the Mickey Mouse he's referring to is possibly photonegative Mickey. But then again, I'm not sure, because we have got several Mickeys. I know it's definitely not distorted, because he's clearly not creeped out by it. So most likely it is photonegative. Okay. Then, in his next article, it reads, it's been a while since anything happened. It's 10:45 p.m. Eastern Time right now, and so far nothing. This, of course, is where things change. I'm with Lisa right now. She's lost Henry. So between the time he did this article and the time he does the following, Henry has gotten lost. Henry is missing. So he's already been missing for several hours. Well, I think like an hour or two, hasn't he? I mean, as it turns out, she's actually left him alone to wander about. We're searching for him. So, unfortunately, she has left Henry to wander off by himself, which is a bad idea considering he's an intern at the time. So, and we've seen how big the place is so far. And of course, this. Oh no. We've just found a bloody trail leading to our. And I can't stop shaking. at what I saw. I'm shaking really fast and I can't think straight. We just saw another Mickey costume, but it had human eyes. Deep blue eyes, and it crawled toward us. We both got out of there as soon as we could, but we left all of our equipment down there. There's no way we're going back down there. So Henry is still missing, and unfortunately they've seen a bloody trail leading to... I don't know what he was trying to say. But those could actually be Henry's eyes, for all we know. And the costumes put the eyes in so he can see. Or he could have already had human eyes, but he said they're blue. And yes, I can confirm Distorted has blue eyes. The face has blue eyes. I don't know. That's not going good. It's 12:13. It said I can't find the articles that go before this one. Unless this is the right one. It's 12 and we had a lot of time to relax. We couldn't find Henry, but we still haven't given up. Lisa is staying with me from now on. In all my years, I've never seen anything like that. Nothing so horrifying. I'm going back to my cameras to see if anything else happened. So Lisa was the last person to see Henry alive, and unfortunately, although she was in charge of him, she let an intern go off by himself. That is resulting in Henry coming face to face with another of the suits, and unfortunately it resulted in him being injured or he's dead. But finding blood and then finding human eyes in one of those is not a good idea, not a good thing at all. I think I found something moving on the cameras. I know something has. That duck is now facing the cameras. If Henry's playing tricks on... Of course, he literally just pushes all the buttons at this point. The reason being is that Photoneg Mickey has literally just come straight into the office where he is at that moment. That's what all this writing here is the fact that in the next article what he writes is the photonegative suit was starting in the room we were in. I accidentally slammed onto the keyboard, and that's what happened in the last article. An accident shut off one of the cameras. It walked out and wandered off to that shut off camera. I guess the sharp noise lured the suit out. We walked up to the suit wondering what it would do, but it didn't seem to do anything. We didn't dare touch it, but we left it as it was. It's almost 2 a.m. Eastern time, and we still haven't found Henry. Oh, seriously, Greg, just give up by now, mate. We've been looking all over the island for him, but there's no hope in finding him anymore right now. When it's too dark to see 5 feet in front of you, we're terrified it is, but we need to head back to Alabama and gather up our evidence. I'm leaving everything as now and coming back tomorrow. This is right now really upsetting me. Oh, it's been a long time since I've done this. I haven't got in the mood to write these anymore. Till now, Lisa and I went back to find Henry lots of times, but we still haven't come back with him. All we can do is hope he's still alive. If he is alive, he hasn't got eyes. We're going back to find him, but the cost of going back and forth is taking a toll on our budget. We can't keep sending ourselves back and forth hoping for a different story every time. We need a new plan. We found a new intern. Finally, in September, a couple months later. Well, a month later, we found a new intern. His name is Jake Smith, and he says he wants to search for ghosts and such with us. He goes to school at a university near here and studies the supernatural. I think I have a plan on finding Henry. Isn't it marvelous? What he is, he sends the intern out to find Henry. He doesn't tell Jake that, but that's what his plan was. We just sent Jake to the island. The budget only allowed one of us to go. You think that he would have learned from the last time? And if we lost an intern, maybe another intern would be able to mimic the curiosity another intern would have. That's why we can explore Paris Cavern. He's hoping that we're going to retrace the steps of Henry and end up going wherever Henry went. We have to sell a lot of expensive equipment to make this happen. We hit the spike in our budget just a bit, and we're expecting to follow Jake up to the island in a few days to save money. Jake is going to have to stay there until our budget spikes again. He better find him. I don't want this company to get a bad reputation. So, Greg and Lisa are alive. As of yet, we can tell from this. They are definitely alive. But which... Henry is probably dead by now, mate. I'm so sorry. The equipment I ordered back in August hasn't come in yet. Yeah, so I was right. July, August, September. It was like, oh my god, really? 2 months later. I I said he was supposed to arrive soon. It's top-notch equipment too. I'm not spending money on this expensive night vision, thermal cameras and sensors just so they can arrive late. This isn't flying with me. I'm not leaving to that island until this stuff comes to me. You serious? Oh, right, okay. I can't believe what I'm hearing. This is just ridiculous. All the information we gathered were end of log. I don't know. I don't know what happened at this point. I don't know if they lost the power. I don't know if they must have like lost power to the building. They can't do a log anymore or something happened to them. But Greg has sent Jake there for a reason. He's hoping Jake is going to explore the island and be as nosy as Henry was, and hopefully along the way we can find Henry. Or at least die trying. And that's why we're able to walk around and be nosy and everything. I know from Lisa's logs, from her logs, it suggests Henry was in Pirate's Cavern, and that is possibly where Greg met distorted. And that was where she said that he left the camera. It doesn't look likely that Henry is alive from this. He is possibly dead. And maybe distorted took his eyes. I don't know. Sorry, the face took his eyes. But oddly enough, he points out that this thing's got human eyes. Now, there's actually two mice we've seen with human eyes. Just one we all know is distorted, but he's been confirmed to be called the face. And of course, the other Mickey we saw with the human eyeballs. That was all the articles I could find for Greg at the moment. I don't know if there are any more. Maybe I missed some when I was doing like the screenshots for the different scenes. Tracking down all the codes and everything and doing them. So possibly I did miss some, or they just weren't added. But from what I can gather, most likely Distorted was the one that Greg met at the end of the blood trail. I mean, we can hope that Henry is still alive, but I honestly can't hold out for that fact. But those were all of Greg's articles that I could track down, and those are them all in the order. I hope they are in the right order. I had to do tons of like Roman numeral checking. Sorry, I feel like really emotional right now. We are going to then read Lisa's logs, and then we're going to combine Lisa and Greg's logs, article and logs, in beside each other. And then all the images where they go in. Possibly we meant a whole room full of suits. Maybe he was talking about that one scene where we see all those models. I can't be sure. But he said there was a whole room of suits, meaning possibly there is more than just 10 of them in there. But why would they just suddenly get up and move? I mean, I do know the reason behind that, but Jake doesn't know that. In fact, Greg never once mentions Henry on the phone. He just says there was an intern before. He doesn't tell us to look for Henry. He's put Jake in there in hopes that he will find Henry without Jake even realizing that's the purpose of why he's being sent there. It's not just to gather data. The real reason is because Greg wants to find Henry really badly. Even at the cost of another intern. But obviously Greg doesn't want to lose another one. That's why he desperately wants to get out there. But he's waiting for equipment to come, which is extremely late. Either that or maybe the company, Disney, has actually got wind of it, and perhaps what we're reading here, maybe Disney got wind of it and they literally wiped out all the data and everything and covered it up again. I don't know. But it's just not looking good right now. But that's everything I could find for Greg. If I find anything more for Greg, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, that's all of his logs, all of his articles in one. Tell me what you guys think of it. And yeah, I do hope you enjoyed. More videos will be up shortly. Thanks for watching, guys. And yeah. Bye. More vids coming up.